Yeah, go ahead. Hmm. Yeah, you couldn't hear it?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
It did.
oh,
It
okay.
did.
What?
These are icebreaker questions. So it's this or that. It's rapid. So you choose which one you choose. Which one you rather.
I didn't hear.
Neither.
Neither.
I don't
Neither.
want neither.
Okay, there goes my recording in progress. All right.
Oh,
Um,
cats for me.
cats for me as well, but I am, privy to dogs as well.
Yeah,
If
I'm a
I'm,
friend of dogs.
I'm currently babysitting or dog sitting. I don't know where he is, but I'm currently dog sitting. He's
Really?
somewhere.
Oh,
Yes, he's probably in my son's room on the couch or something.
oh, yeah.
But
Um,
I love to own a pet. It would be a cat, not a dog.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Here,
yeah.
oh, he's out here.
Mhm.
I don't even know where he
Which
is.
one you say, Pinky?
Maybe cat. Maybe cat. As long as I don't got the counter.
uh, Judy, cats or dog? Miss Brown said
Oh,
neither one. So, all right.
really? All right, the next one: salt or sugar?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Salt.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Salt.
Salt.
I can't
Ginger.
choose one.
Nah,
I
I'm
can't.
scared of
It
salt.
has to
Not
be.
good for me. Have to be sugar. I
It
like
has to
sweet
be
too.
sweet and salt. If once I get both, I'm good. But I can't have
Ah.
just one. One
Mm-hmm.
is gonna make me crave the other. So
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
yes, yes. And then I need
Interesting.
the spice. So all
Mm-hmm.
three: spice, salt, and sugar.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm good.
All three.
Yes, all three. That's a well balanced meal for me. If I have
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm.
three incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Miss Brown? Sugar?
Sugar.
She said sugar, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one. Sexy or cover up?
What?
Mm.
Mm. Cover up.
Listen to these icebreaker songs.
Cover up.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Or cover up?
Let me
Cover
see.
up.
It depends.
Sexy.
It depends.
Judy, unmute. You muted, unless you're still out. We want you participating. Um, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You say cover up?
So cover up for you too, Tam?
No, it
Mm-hmm.
depends. It depends on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, it depends on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, it depends on my mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Miss G?
No, I'm cover up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nobody
Wow.
looking at me. I am.
Mm-hmm.
They always tell me that, here, take this button to loose or put this up. I'm like, just leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Leave me alone.
Miss
I'm trying.
Pinky?
I'm trying to do better.
Hmm. Miss Pinky, what are you?
I said cover up from
But
long
she said
time.
Oh,
cover
she
up.
said cover up.
Here, here, Miss Brown, same time. Say cover
Oh,
up.
cover up.
I
Oh,
said,
come
I did. Whoa,
on.
whoa, 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 whoa. I
Come
did not
on,
Oh
say
lady.
cover
no!
up.
Oh, you didn't answer. Oh,
I
sorry.
said sexy.
Okay, you go, Miss Brown.
I said sexy. I ain't covering up nothing. God gave it to me. Oh well.
Go, Miss Brown.
Go, Miss
That means
Brown.
that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say, Brownie. That's
Mm-mm.
what I say.
All right, this one: comedy or drama?
Oh wow, that's so
Drama?
hard.
Oh
Drama
Lord
for me.
Jesus.
Drama.
Comedy.
Drama. I like comedy,
Bring it
but
back.
drama.
You like
Comedy.
drama?
I love
Mm-mm.
like comedy. That's my
Yeah, me
go-to.
comedy,
Yeah,
comedy for
comedy.
me, boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't deal with drama. I
Mhm.
can't. I'm such a weak heart. Oh
I
my
like
Mm-mm.
A
God.
drama.
comedy or
Mm-mm.
thriller?
Mhm.
Comedy
Re-
or thriller, not
Oh
drama.
no, not
Thriller.
thriller for me.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
I
Not
like
scary
thriller.
movie now. Like
No.
psychological thrillers.
Okay,
I like
okay.
No,
thriller.
not scary. I don't do
Oh.
scary. No,
Mm-mm.
psychological thrillers. Like at the end of it, you're like, what? When
Mhm.
did that?
Mm.
How did that? But I love
Good.
comedy. Miss Judy.
She's still
No,
muted.
she's unmuted, but I guess her sound's not working.
Oh yeah, because I don't see her bubble,
No.
sound bubble. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Judy. Sorry. Yeah. What are we celebrating? Anything
Um,
fun happening for anybody?
Mhm. No.
Anything
No.
fun happening for me?
Yeah, my uncle has a birthday today. My
Oh,
uncle is
really?
celebrating his 75th birthday today.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Mhm.
yeah, my aunt, her birthday is Friday. I think she's gonna be 82.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Nice.
think I'm
Nice.
celebrating what, 7 years?
Hmm. At your
7
church?
years?
Oh,
Is it
yes,
7?
anniversary, 7 years in Avon.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Woo.
Happy anniversary.
Thank
Happy
you.
What
anniversary.
was that?
Yeah.
Who is that celebrating 7 years?
I'm sorry, I
Me,
Miss
missed it.
Brown.
Miss Brown?
me.
Okay.
Yep.
She's
And you know
celebrating
what?
7-year Avon anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And
I said,
Miss Judy's coming up on the 12th.
Mm.
12th of this month. And I'm sure
Okay.
Miss Judy is like
42.
43,
go on, Miss Judy.
43.
That's a
I think
long time.
Well,
It's a long
Judy, put it in
time.
the chat. Put it in the
43 or
chat.
40,
What you,
43 or
what you are.
44.
Whoa.
That's a
Hmm.
long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Judy, put it in the chat.
Oh
how much
no, she
years?
left.
She left?
Yeah, I don't see her.
Oh yeah, she left. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I have it on my thing here that I look at all the time. So I say
oh
so I could
good.
remember it because I remember last
Hmm.
year we didn't,
I remember
we
last
missed it.
year,
Yeah,
yes.
so I have
Okay,
it
so
on this roster that I have for my church.
okay. So that's
Yeah.
Saturday?
The 12th is
Yeah,
Yes,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Saturday.
I'll make sure
to put it
to
up.
do
Yeah.
something. Yes, yes, yes. And now I'm doing them in advance, and because sometimes I just don't get around
Mm-hmm.
to doing it. And for me, I'm going on my first cruise this Sunday for
Oh, it's
seven
this
Sunday.
week.
days.
I was wondering when it was, if you had
Yeah.
gone already or if it's coming up. Yeah.
No,
My
Sunday.
husband's having a birthday too.
Yes, my husband's birthday is on Saturday.
Okay.
And then and
So
Happy
then
you
Okay.
we're
birthday.
birthday.
going.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Mhm,
birthday.
thank
Yeah.
you. So, and then the cruise is Sunday. So it's
Where you
Sunday to
going?
Awesome.
Sunday.
Where you
Huh?
going?
I said
Where
that's
are
Oh,
you
so we're
going?
going to we're leaving out of Bayonne, then going to Florida, going to
Ooh.
Orlando, Florida, and then to Coco Cay, and which is a private island, and then to Nassau, Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
it's
One.
3 stops.
Coco Cay is in Florida or is that in Bahamas as
It's
well?
in Bahamas.
Okay. Okay. One of the many
Mhm.
islands. Okay.
Right, right. So it's exciting. We're looking forward to,
Hmm.
of course, trying to pack is like crazy because it's 7 days and
mm.
we've never been, and so it's like I'm just
What
like
to take?
Don't isn't it a don't they do themes on the boat or no?
They do themes. I mean, it's not as crazy as it used to
Used to
be.
be.
But they have white night, they have Caribbean night, they have dress to impress,
Mhm.
dress to impress 70s, dress to impress 80s,
Oh
and then
Lord.
just
Oh Lord.
casual. I mean, it's optional, you
Yeah,
don't
Mm-hmm.
I
have
know. I
to.
know.
But
And,
so
and
it's
knowing you,
like
you're gonna do it
Knowing
all.
you're gonna take part in
You're
everything.
gonna do it
I know,
all.
right?
You're gonna do all of them.
Yeah.
yeah, I have to enjoy myself.
Yes.
So,
And
but we're excited. We're excited
that's
about
Yeah.
good.
That
it.
sounds
Yeah.
That's
good.
good.
Yeah,
So
sounds good.
that's what that's. Judy,
Aw.
um, Judy, she's still muted. So if you can put in the chat how many years you'll be celebrating with Avon this weekend, please, that would be good.
And you know what, Miss Angie?
Tell me.
I was at the new the William Brown County thing Saturday because my
Mm.
nephew had song. It's so pretty in there, and all the vendors that was in there. So I'll let you know when I'm thinking about doing my vending out.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm thinking about
really?
Okay.
doing it. I'm
Yes,
thinking about doing it
ma'am.
next year. I'm thinking about it for next year, but I'll let you know for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. I would like to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's listen, I could talk about vending forever.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the most exciting thing. And like I tell you, my dream is for all of us on this call to be at an event
Yeah.
together. I
Yeah.
mean, that would be just amazing to
Amazing.
do
Yep.
it,
Yep.
and to meet people who, they love Avon. They're just like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, I haven't seen
They
Avon
gonna
in that
Uh,
forever.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I met
So
this
Yeah, because
lady.
some
Her
people
name
still think that Avon don't
was
exist.
yeah.
oh,
I
exactly.
met
yeah.
Yeah.
I met this lady Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
She was next to the beauty parlor where I go get my hair done.
Mm-hmm.
She like she sell penny candy. I'm looking at her like, you sell penny candy for a penny? She was like, yes. I said, this
Mm-hmm.
candy right here, I know people sell it more than a penny. So she said,
Yeah.
oh, what's that smell you got? What your fragrance you have on? It smell good. Me and my
Mm.
dumb behind didn't have no cards on me or no Avon book.
Oh my
So what
God.
I did, I always carry it with me. So I said, should I give it to her? So I said, oh, I'll give it to her. I said, here it is. Here you go, man. She said, oh, I can have this. So I said, yes, it's for you. So I told her when I get my card, I will come back and give her my card.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Which one was that?
My favorite, the pink bottle.
Haku.
Cool.
My
I
favorite
would
Yeah.
pink bottle,
I
the pink top.
I would have sprayed it on her and I'd have gave her my phone number.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I have some extra, so it don't matter. It's all good.
Okay.
No, that
And
Okay.
way she
then
would have bought it.
they don't make no samples of that stuff no more.
I
No, there's
said, but she
no
would have
sample.
bought it.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for saying samples.
Sample.
Pinky, that's something you can order.
But
For
no, they don't have
Saturday.
any. They don't have
Yes,
any.
yes, yes. What do you mean they
No,
don't have any?
because I tried.
No, none of the fragrance samples?
The
no.
only one I got is far away.
Far away is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Okay,
was
well,
telling you about the little lipsticks.
right.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't have any.
Okay. Well, the Faraway is the most popular fragrance
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good if you can get that
Mm-hmm.
still.
Yeah.
That's the
The
Um,
old
little,
one
the
though.
little mini lipsticks, they say it's
See,
like Captain 9 or something like that.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
see, I'm
Yeah.
mad at Tamara.
What did I do?
You know what you did. I ain't gonna
Oh dear.
blast you.
Oh
No,
dear.
you can blast me because I don't know what I did.
Do you still? You don't work up there anymore.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I moved on.
Yeah.
Every time I go past there,
Uh-huh.
let me go see my friend. I say, "Oh Lord, she ain't here no more."
Mhm.
And the funny thing about it is I'm at work the other day. I was cleaning up some Avon stuff, and I guess in the holidays, I'm assuming in the holidays, they must have sent me one of those um Christmas hand creams. We must have
Mm-hmm.
gotten it with the order or something. Those Christmas
Oh,
hand creams,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the very small ones. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, a Christmas hand cream. Let me just take it and bring it to work because the one I have at work is finished. Um,
Uh-huh.
so one of the girls now we're clocking out. One of the girls is like, anybody have hand cream? So I don't really bring my bag inside. So I just have the hand cream and I'm like, here, you can use some. She's like,
Mm.
oh my God, Miss Tamara, what is this? I'm like, what do you mean? She said, this is some good hand cream. She didn't say it like that, but she was like,
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Then the other girl was like, oh, my hands are dry too. Then she's like, oh no. So she's like, where you get this? So here one of the ladies, oh, is that Bath and Body Works? I'm like, no,
Oh,
absolutely not. So the
right.
other
Angeline, can
girl's
you
like,
hear me?
so she's like,
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
Bath and Body Works don't sell this. So she's
Uh-huh.
like, so I said, oh, you can have
Goodies or no?
my way. I do sell it. So every single one of them is like, oh, can I have one? Can I have one? Can I have one? I said, yes, $3.99, and you can have one. And
Mm-hmm.
I have some from before that
Orange,
I'd
yeah.
ordered a
Oh,
whole bunch when they were on sale. So I'm like,
yeah.
yes, $3.99 and you can have one. So I have
Flutter.
one left in my car now. And one of
Mm-hmm.
the other ladies like, oh, where's my hand cream? I said, it's still in my car,
Mm-hmm.
$3.99.
Mm.
I ain't giving you nothing for free. The other ones
Right.
came and got their hand creams. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's in my car, $3.99.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Angeline,
Yeah.
Angeline, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. Could you hear Tamara? Tamara was just
Yes,
talking.
I did. I
Okay, good.
can now.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the heck happened. I could not. I couldn't get the microphone to work.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
we all have been having issues
Yeah.
tonight, my love. All of us. So,
The phone. The phone was totally worthless. You know.
really?
Yes, I couldn't even
Mm.
talk on the phone.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
anyway, you wanted to know how many years? I'm
Yeah.
43 years.
43.
Okay.
I figured, yes, I figured 42 or 40.
43. Yeah.
Oh, that's a long
Wow.
time.
It
And
is.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
that was
But
a
we're
big
glad that
one.
you're still a part of the number.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about losing it
Okay.
because it's just it's not working for me anymore.
Okay. Well, listen. We can definitely talk more about it.
Yeah.
Um
So when are
it's
we get? When are we getting together? I'm tired of the screen now.
The
a good
summer is
question.
ahead of us. The springtime is ahead of us.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. 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 All right, we have to ask you these questions, guys. We have to ask you these questions, these serious questions. How you handle it, how you handle things. So, we all have customers or people that we just meet, and they have different reactions, responses to our business. Miss Brown, it says that you're on, but it says that you're still waiting to join.
No,
Don't
I'm
know.
on. I was trying to see if I could get on my tablet, but my tablet is broke
Oh.
again.
Okay, 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 got it. Yeah. So, we're wondering, how do we all react, respond to some of these queries, some of these things that people say to us regarding our Avon business. Regretfully, Miss Jeannie, I can't share the slides for Jeannie to do. But the first question was, I need some products, but the prices are too high. Why are the prices so
That's what.
high? Avon never used to be so high.
Yeah,
Why
that's
are the
happening.
prices so high? So
That's
what we want to
happening.
do is, what we want, one second, Pinky. What we want to do right now is, this is a kind of a role playing thing. You're not going to be you're not going to be saying what the customer says. What you're going to, what we're asking you to do is share how you would respond, as a business person. How would you respond to a customer who is saying, I love Avon and I want to buy, but the prices are just too high. So now what I would like to get are, what are some of the things that you say to people when they say to you the prices are too high? If they say that to you, if they don't, then you could suggest to the rest of us what to say. And so, yeah, Pinky, you were saying, how do you respond? What are you going to say to people on Saturday when they say to you, hey, the prices are so high. Oh my God. These, I used to get these fragrance for $10. Now it's like $20.
Mhm.
What are you gonna say?
I, I have no idea. I'm thinking about it. They ask me that, and I hope they don't. It came to my head, honestly, because see, I started packing up my stuff already on the table. I have some in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Because I doing it in phrases, so I start putting out some already.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna be talking about the roll-ons, the price of the roll-on. Cause
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so, but I just gonna let them know that there's two different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to tell them that. So if they want to buy the smaller one for a cheaper
Mm-hmm.
price, and the bigger one, whatever.
So so
But
did
I
you
don't
buy,
have anything solid yet. But that came to my mind because I know people.
so do you have the smaller, did you buy the other ones?
Yeah, I had some of the smaller ones from like from last year. They were on sale and I bought some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause when they
Okay.
go on sale, I normally buy them because I have a few people who just come just to buy one roll on that live on
Right.
the street all the
Right.
time, just one roll on. So I try
Mhm.
not to be out of it.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. So let me hear what other people, how would other people respond to the price changes? Oh, crickets.
Mm,
M- Am I alone on the call? Where's everybody?
We're not.
we are here. I'm
Oh,
waiting for
all
you.
right. Okay.
I can't tell you anything because nobody asks me why the prices are so high. Nobody asks me anything about Avon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Well,
So we got two responses.
I just let them know that the price did change, and I know what it cost when I first started ordering it or selling it, and everything goes up. But you can't get, like, when it comes to a perfume, you can't. I mean, you can't beat the price of the Avon perfumes
Mm-hmm.
because they're not 80 and
Those
$120. And I
$120.
and I
Yeah.
tell people, and they say to me, "Well, I like so and so, and it cost me this much money." I said, "But you wear that every day, so if you can wear that every day for $120, what's wrong with a $25 bottle of perfume?
Mm-hmm.
And you like the way it smells?" You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I said maybe you can wear this more at work and save your other perfume for a weekend or when you go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere or something like that. But you can't beat this for an everyday perfume. I said I wear this every day. And I have Tiffany and, just naming Valentino, just naming different things. Angel, I don't wear that every day because I'm not spending my money on that every day. So Avon is a name brand just like those other ones in Macy's. That's what I tell people. Lord and Taylor, or wherever you want to buy from. It's the same, it's a name brand, but it's just a cheaper name brand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I just
That
tell them
is,
that.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
Because
Jeannie.
perfume is expensive. I'm not
Yes,
spending
it is.
$300 for a bottle of perfume or 100. I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I
And
don't care who
have
name
this
it.
conversation
Yeah.
Avon has evolved. That's one of the first things that I would mention. Avon has evolved, and I would let them know that Avon is also just as good as Jeannie says as the other fragrances, and it's been a long time that because I always wanted the fragrance prices to go up. So I'm going to be honest with them. Say, I'm actually glad that the prices have gone up, because that shows how good the product is. That
Mhm.
shows how good the product is. And we all buy things that we like. We
Mhm.
go to the supermarket and we buy things that we like, and we buy things that we need. And this is just in the same category.
Yeah.
Prices go up all the time. And
Mhm.
yes, I'm sorry that you feel like the prices have increased, this much. But it's something that we need. It's something that you like. So I'm sure you buy it, and over time you will get used to the price change, just like everything else.
Mhm.
Just like
Yep.
everything else.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
you tell them that the product is good and it's worth the price. It's worth
Mhm.
the price. And you basically talk up the product, talk up the fact that
Yes,
we're
yes.
not paying, a hundred and something dollars, which I would, which is in comparison to some of the other fragrances. These
Mhm.
fragrances are just as high end as the other fragrances, and
Mhm.
$25 is a median price. I believe
Mhm.
is a median
Yeah.
price.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, Miss Brown, you were saying something?
I said, piggyback on what Tamara was saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of my church members that I sell my eight. Well, I buy my products or whatever. So two of my customers, one comes to my church. She affiliates with my church, and the other one is in my church. So she was looking at the catalog. She was like, Denise. I like, yeah. She said, why this price is high? The last time
Mm-hmm.
that I got it, it wasn't as high as much. So before I said anything, the other female said the same thing Tamara said. You can go out and do this. You can go out and buy this. You can go out and buy that. If you want
Mm-hmm.
it, you're going to buy it. If not, you're not going to buy it. She's here to sell her business to make a profit or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I will tell her, well, I'll give it to you this time for that price. But the next time that you order it, it's going to be different. The prices
Mm-hmm.
will vary. Either you're going to buy it or you're not going to buy it. It's a
Mm-hmm.
win-win. It's either you're going to buy it or you're not going to buy
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. But she
Well,
buys it. And I gave her the book yesterday. She said, oh, they got some sales.
Yeah.
I look at her,
mm-hmm.
huh? She said, oh, they got some sales this go round. So I said, oh, so you're not complaining?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she started
And that's
laughing.
something that you can add to as well, and say to them, okay, what I'll do for you is I will make sure I keep an eye out for when there is a sale, and I will notify you when there's a sale so that you can stock up.
Mhm.
There's that sale.
Yep.
So I know some people, it's shocking to them if they haven't bought for a while, but
Mhm.
Yep.
guarantee you, most people are returning customers who just continue to say, "Oh
He
my
said,
God, the
yep.
price has gone up again."
Mhm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
9 out of 10 times, it's the same price you bought it for last week. you know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you
Yeah.
Yep.
weren't paying attention, but it's the same price you paid the last time you bought it. So a
Mhm.
lot of times, especially if it's a returning customer, I don't have the conversation with them. I just say, well, you bought 2 bottles the last time, it was the same price. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they're looking for a deal or something. So we can just be
Mhm.
courteous and say, I'll do this for you. I'll make sure I keep an eye out, and when there is a sale on them, I'll let you know. So, you have the opportunity to stock up on them then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with everything that has been said. And what, like when I'm out there vending and people come and they look at the price and they're like, and they look at me, I'm like, yeah, prices the prices went up, and sometimes before, even when as they're looking, I'm just like, yeah, the prices went up, and so right off the bat, I'm saying to them that, yeah, the prices went up,
Yeah.
and I'm stating it as a fact, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not complaining about it with them, because I feel more like Avon held these prices too low
Exactly.
for
Cool. Yes.
too long.
Long.
And
Yes.
so, you see, and so and I'm like, and these are great products, and you
Mhm.
know it too. And I'm like, they smell. Can no now can you imagine a fragrance that somebody who has not bought Avon in 20
Yes,
years, they come and the fragrance smells
The
exactly
Exactly the
the
same.
way
same.
that
It's
they
exactly the
put it
same.
on
Yep.
Mhm.
20 years ago.
Hmm.
Exactly.
exactly
I see some older
the
people and
same.
they say when they were kids,
Mhm.
their parents were giving them at them
Hmm.
using sweet honesty. And
And
they smell
Odyssey.
that
And
sweet honesty
topaz.
and they say it takes them
Mm,
back.
yeah, the Odyssey too.
They get the honesty as well, yes. The
Mm-hmm.
skin so soft, the same way, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just as effective.
And the
So you tell
topaz.
me
The
now,
topaz has
tell
The
not been
topaz too.
stained.
Yes.
you
Yep.
tell me now,
What would you like? What would
and
you like
so
to pay for memory? Would you like to pay $150 for memory, or would you like to pay $24.99?
Mhm. Yeah, and so I'm reminding them too of the quality of the products, and say and acknowledging that they know it. They
Mm-hmm.
know that the products are good. And I mean, I can say that they are just as good. And like everything else, the prices go up because of there's so many things that has been happening. And
Yeah.
sadly, they're going to go up more
Go up
with all that's
again.
going on now in these
I'm
United
Mm-hmm.
about to
States.
add that. I'm about to add. Oh, and just remember they've been adding tariffs now. So
Tariff.
sorry.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But
Mm-hmm.
we're not, but Pinky, you're not going to talk about tariff on
No,
Saturday.
no,
I know you.
no.
No. No.
No, 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 no. What I'm saying is, we're just gonna keep it that it's
Yeah.
just, you
Mm-hmm.
know, there's and the little you say, as little as possible is better. It's
Possible.
better
Mm-hmm.
for you to
Exactly.
just say just a little, just acknowledge, yes, they
Mm-hmm.
have gone up, and honest to goodness, I really cannot complain because for like the first 5 years of my business, I was
Mm-hmm.
not making or barely making any money. And now you can see your money more because of the
Yeah.
prices.
Right.
So, anyway, we have stayed long on this price, but I hope you all get an idea as to some of the things that you say. So, number one, acknowledge that yes, the prices have gone up, and number two, remind them of the quality of the products that we
Hmm.
that we have to deal with,
Hmm.
that they are getting, that they are purchasing, and that it is the same product, and that if you compare the products with similar products, you can get no good deodorants for 3.99, not
Nope.
one anywhere.
Mm-mm.
Cannot.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So if you're to compare similar products, they are still more affordable, and you just keep your side of the conversation as limited as possible. Just say as little as possible, and just allow them and let them know that you feel their pain. You feel what they are saying, but you're
Mm-hmm.
not giving away your products,
Mm-hmm.
but you
Mm-hmm.
feel what they are saying and you
Mm-hmm.
understand. So just be with them, be empathetic and say, yeah, I understand. I mean, the prices go up,
Mm-hmm.
but in the back of your mind that you are not relenting with the price.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're buying two and three or
Mm-hmm.
more, then you can shave off something for them. But if
Yeah.
you're
Mm-hmm.
coming with
And
just buying a single fragrance or so, then it is what it is,
they're
Mm-hmm.
famous for that too. They will want to tell you what they want to pay for it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
So,
I have one customer. She's like that. She's not bad though. She's like, oh no, 19.99. That's too much. Like for her cool, the
mm,
green one. She likes that. So I was like, okay, So she's like, but don't forget, let me know when they have a sale. Now, when
mm,
they do a bundle, she'll buy 3 sets.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
She buys
okay.
3 sets. So I always let her know it's on sale. Oh,
Mhm,
well, I don't like the body mist, the spray. So I
mhm.
said, well, okay, I'll switch a lotion with you, a hand
Oh,
cream or something like that.
okay.
Because she actually buys like 3 sets of them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. So,
so,
and I mean, you know how to work it when you
mhm.
when you have regular customers, you can
Mhm.
exercise some flexibility with them.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
so that's what that is. All right, we're
Mhm.
going to skip one of the questions because time is going. And so
I ain't
let's.
got nowhere to go tomorrow.
We do
Me either.
though.
Oh, yes, I do.
Um, all right, so let's do Tamara, which one you think we should do? The out of stock or do the fragrance one?
The out
I know
mm,
it's kind of a they're two good
yeah,
ones, right?
the out
All
of
right,
stock, because I think we've done fragrances a lot. I
Out
hope
of stock.
because
okay.
the question
It's out
was,
of stock.
can you help me find a suitable fragrance? And we've spoken about that a lot. You try to address what tones they like, what scents they like. And that's a very the book always helps us with that because it tells
All
us
right, so you started. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going with it. We're going with it. We're gonna go
Oh
with it
Lord,
because
Tamara,
you
Tamara.
know what to say, but the
no,
rest of us.
I'll just go touch on it and then go to the next
No,
one.
no, I know, but you see, the thing is, when you go into tone and stuff, not all of us know that. You understand? And
Yeah.
so then the question is, a customer comes to you and they know that you're an Avon rep or you're at a vending event, and they're like, I want a fragrance. Can you help me find one that's suitable for me? What is your response going to be? What would you say to that customer?
Hmm.
What questions would you ask? How would you approach that?
Well,
Hmm.
what I do is I let them know that these are the most popular ones.
Mm,
And I tell them, I usually have post-it notes, and because people don't like you to always spray it on them. So I spray it on a post-it note and I let them know each one what I did. And then some may say, no, you could spray it on me. And then they'll decide on what they like. Oh, this is too strong. This is too strong. I was like, okay. I see you don't like strong, so I have something softer. So I give like that free O2. A
mm.
lot of people like that because it's not strong, and some people like the Haku Pink too because it's not a strong fragrance. So
Oh,
I
I love
suggest
that.
something like that to them, and
Mhm.
just let them pick their own, but at least they have some samples to go by, by
Mm.
spraying it on something for them. So that's
Oh,
what I do. And then they
okay.
judge from there.
Okay. So you wouldn't ask them any question. What would you ask them?
I asked them like, what scents do you like? And they may say flowers, but do
Okay.
you like strong or medium? You like light scent, and then they would say, what it is they like, and then
Oh,
that's how I'll go to whichever perfume that I'm gonna spray for them.
okay. Got it.
Hmm.
With me, I have a
Yeah.
problem with that because some
Hi.
of them, not to cut you off, dang, what's your name
Jean.
again? Jeannie.
Jean.
Hmm.
I'm not to cut you off, Jeannie. See, with some fragrance may smell good on me, but may not
Yeah.
smell good on the customer. And
Hmm.
I'd be like, well, could you? Well, you want to spray it and see if you would like it, see how it smell on you. Then they would do it. They say, nah, that's not for me.
Yeah, that's what
So
I do. I spray it on them if they want it on them. If not, I just spray it on the post-it note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because some people don't want it on them because
Yeah.
they may have something on. So I go from the hand, the arm, the elbow, different places where they may not have anything just so they can see what it smells like. Because it is different on everybody.
Yes, for
yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's definitely different on everybody.
Yeah. All right,
Hmm.
Pinky, what you gonna tell the people on Saturday when they come and see all of these fragrances? Which one? Which one? You tell me which one I should get. You tell me.
The first one I think I'll say is the faraway or topaz.
Mm.
And another thing is that a lot of older folks in my church, and like since yesterday I've been talking to them, I realized they are the Odyssey and the Candid and the Rare Pearl and the Soft Musk, because that's the first thing they're asking me for.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Pinky, a customer come to you and she don't know what she want. What are you gonna say to her? What are you gonna ask her? What are you gonna
I'm gonna
do?
ask her what fragrance she like. What
Okay.
fragrance they
What
like.
do you like? And she said, I don't really know. I mean, I like a lot of things. Some things I don't like.
And that's why I tried to have some samples.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted some more so I could let them try it.
Okay. Okay.
Because I have a few, but not a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So I wanted some more, but they don't have it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Good.
so much stuff is
Yeah.
out of stock?
All right. So,
What
so
you
I'm
say, Miss
sorry.
Brown?
What are you saying, Miss Brown?
I said a lot of something. I said, why they don't have the fragrances, the samples in stock anymore?
No. Could you
Oh,
be trying? The only thing they have now is a faraway.
yep.
Mm,
That's
That's the
yeah.
how I
only
left.
thing they
I did a
have.
lot of that.
But what
Yeah,
y'all
but I
should
have some
do is,
miss.
but when y'all go vending, like Miss Pinky, when you go vending, if you have some perfume that you use yourself,
Mm,
just bring those with you on Saturday and let them sample yours.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
good.
bring it back. They just could sample yours. At least they know what it smell like. Because if you go to Macy's or anywhere, you want to smell the perfume. You don't want to buy it without smelling. So let
Yeah.
them sample yours. I bring some of mine from home that I use, and I let people sample that, and then I just put it back. When I get back in the house.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Thanks for the
Mhm,
idea.
mhm,
I
mhm,
wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah,
mhm.
that's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you,
Good.
Nick.
See,
Because
you
you'll
can
miss some
always,
sales.
that's
Hmm.
why we have these meetings, man. We
Yeah.
always can have something. Oh, it
Mhm,
always
I
something
was
that we
thinking
can.
about the
mhm,
samples.
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
I know, I know. Yes. I
mhm,
know. Yes. But and then the thing too with the bottle, sometimes holding the bottle makes a difference too.
Yeah.
So when they're seeing the full size, they're holding the full
mhm,
size and they're
Yeah.
smelling it. They know for
mhm,
sure that it is the fragrance.
Yeah.
mhm,
So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Anybody else? Judy, anything?
No,
Okay. All right.
I don't
Tam-
sell any perfume either.
mm, Tamara, got it. Tamara, we lost
Yeah.
her.
No, I'm
Okay.
here.
All
No,
right. You can wrap up this and
yes.
then
What was that, Angeline?
you can wrap up with this, but wrap up
Okay, yeah. So
this
one of the
question.
things that I want everyone to make sure they have an idea of is the range of fragrances that we have so that you can, when someone says, "Oh, I like something sweet," or "I like something floral," or "I like something soft," so you can, introduce to them the different ranges of different fragrances that we have. We have
Mhm.
a whole bunch of floral fragrances in different categories like woodsy, amber, fresh. And then we have fresh fragrances. So the best thing is, as Jeannie said, make sure you have samples and the big bottles, the original bottles as samples, make the best samples because then people are able to see what the bottle looks like and
Right.
smell the fragrance, of course, but they're able to also see what the bottle looks like. So
Right.
whenever someone is asking about fragrances, what you guys can do if you do vending a lot, like some of us do, is just have a chart. I know in the What's New a couple months ago, or even online, they have a chart of the different fragrances that we have. Because trust me, sometimes you will spray everything, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's the least one that you thought of that they
Mm-hmm.
will, so just make sure you know the notes of the fragrances. Like I love me some amber and vanilla and fragrances like that. And when they came up with the layered sultry orchid and the vanilla
That
rose,
smell
I was
good.
like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
finally, fragrances,
Mhm.
two fragrances that are real, that smell, I mean, like you're wearing some high-end fragrances. um
Mm-hmm.
those fragrances are really, really good. So don't pass upon those those higher price fragrances because they are really good and they last all day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't get a compliment on those fragrances. So I know we like our haikus and our faraways and stuff like that, but don't forget to introduce those fragrances first. So I usually start at the higher price point, and
Hmm.
if they eliminate those, then you can work your way into the other ones. But I would
Mhm.
start at the higher price point fragrances and then work my way down.
Okay.
It's interesting that you say that, Tamara, because when we go vending, when we go to the on Saturdays, we lay out our fragrances, and we have sample for just about every fragrance. This Saturday, because we had the rain and everything
Mhm.
was so messy, my husband and I had a funeral to go to afterwards, so he was the one doing the cleanup, and he said to me that oh my God, we have a lot of samples because we have a bottle, a full
Mhm.
size bottle for every single fragrance that we have. And
Mm-hmm.
so he said, "Oh my God, we have so many fragrances, that we carry." But what has been happening is the higher end fragrances, that is his table. Fragrances is his
Mhm.
table that he takes care of. The higher end fragrances are on an elevated stand.
Mhm.
And more and more, of late, we've had people reaching for those higher end
Mhm.
fragrances,
Mhm.
and they are buying that layered
It
fragrances.
smell
Those
good.
are
Mhm.
going so
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
because one lady came and she bought, and she just loved the smell, and she said, "You know what? I'm gonna get another one because
Mhm.
I don't know. I just wanna, when I love
Right.
something, I just wanna get as many of it as
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
possible."
Exactly.
And so she got one. And the guy that she was with, he liked the men's 1886.
That
Mhm.
smells good.
That
And
smell good.
he never had the money when he came, and my husband gave him a sample of it,
Mhm.
and he used, and I mean, and it was so interesting that my husband, he was like, he couldn't find he couldn't get his hand on the sample, but he
Mhm.
never gave up trying to find the
Find
sample
it.
and give
Yeah.
it to the man. And the man came back the following Saturday, and he's
Mhm.
like, everywhere he went, everybody was asking him,
Yes.
"What is that you're wearing? What is
It
that
smell
you're
good.
wearing?"
Yep. Yep.
Yes,
He
that
came
smell
back
good.
and
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
he bought.
I I got the sample. I think I had gone to the store, and when they had came on, and I tried because I like amber and vanilla and stuff like, and I tried a sample of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this. And then
Mhm,
when they came up with the orchid one, I'm like, I like orchid too, and they are not overpowering. They are just, and I guarantee you, every day I wear them to work, they're like,
mhm,
"Oh my God, you Miss Hammer, you always smell so good. What are you?"
mhm,
I'm like, "It's Avon. This I wear the
mhm,
products that I sell. I wear the
mhm,
products that I sell. So even though they might not buy. One lady's like, "Oh, I need to see the bottle," and I
Mm-hmm.
brought
mhm,
the bottle to her. She's like, "Yes, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get."
mhm,
But the fact that I wear it every day and they smell it every day, I
mhm.
guarantee you, one day they're gonna come to. Can I have a?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a bottle?
Absolutely. Yes. And so the thing is, thank you for that, Tam. Don't be afraid to reach for the top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to reach for the top shelf. And even if you can buy it to have it like in stock,
Mm-hmm.
buy one for
Yeah.
yourself and
Mm-hmm.
have it and wear it or carry it with you, because sometimes people want top shelf. And so we just gotta reach on the top shelf and to satisfy them. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for that, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
it's really been great, and all of the suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
We started with Jeannie saying that and that is so valuable, because sometimes people like to know what other people are wearing.
Very.
And
Mm-hmm.
so you're like, what is popular? And so
Mm-hmm.
you're telling them these are our best sellers. And I can
Mm-hmm.
see sometimes people's eyes, open up when I tell them to that. And sometimes I have labels on some of the fragrances, number one bestseller,
Mm.
I have it printed on the bottle, because people love to know that they are
Right.
getting what a lot of people are buying.
Right.
So introducing to them the things that are most popular, asking them, what do you like?
Mm-hmm.
You like it strong. If you can't even use the language to say, because I can't remember the notes and all of that to myself, but to say, do you want it sweet or strong or not so strong? And sometimes you start them on one, and then they're like, ooh, too strong, too strong.
Mm-hmm.
Then you know where to go
Mm-hmm.
that,
After that, yeah.
and the samples and taking the full size sample, such a valuable hint,
Mm-hmm.
insight, Jeannie, to have shared as well. Take it from off your dresser and walk with it. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
Tamara is in talking about the range of fragrances that we do have, and that we can actually share so much
Mm-hmm.
with our customers. And of course, don't be afraid to go to the top shelf,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because that's where big money, big money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. That's good. That's some good stuff, girls. That's some good stuff. And thank you all. The next question that we had, which we won't do tonight, is because this is something I like this. I like when we all share, because we learn from each other. We come up with these ideas and so on. And so these are things that we're gonna be interjecting each time that we meet.
Mm-hmm.
To share with each other. Before we wrap up, any questions, comments, any last thing that just popped into your head you want to say? Anybody?
I do. I need some help with the makeup.
Okay, okay,
If
that's something.
if a customer comes to me
Hmm.
and asks me what makeup is for that I can give to her or present to her for her facial for her skin complexion, I don't
Hmm.
know. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I
mm.
do.
Because
Okay,
So
I don't wear
Depends on
makeup.
that too. For
Me.
that,
so
I
but
don't
for
wear
makeup,
makeup.
it also depends on what is she looking for. Is she looking for
Yeah.
full, is she, you can ask them, are they looking for a full coverage makeup or are they looking for something light? So, makeup is
okay,
something that we also have to, we'll probably add that to the next meeting so we
yes.
can talk about
So
makeup and how to approach, when
thank
someone
you.
approaches you about makeup, what's the best
Because
That's
thing?
an
I heard
excellent
I'm
excellent
not
question.
gonna say no names, but I heard a little birdie say, "Oh, you got to buy." I said, "You just get some and that." And I'm like, I don't wear makeup,
They got
but
samples though. They
I
have samples
don't
though,
say no
but like she
names.
said, it depends on what they want, like Tamara said, but
So we
they
can
do
talk
have
about that.
samples.
Yeah, we can talk about that the next meeting and
Mm-hmm.
So that's an
That's a
excellent,
good one, Miss Brown. That's a good one
excellent,
because that was
excellent,
the same
excellent,
question the lady asked with the moisturizer for face yesterday.
excellent.
And
Yes.
I couldn't really give her a good answer because I don't really sell face stuff.
Yes.
Mm.
But something that you can probably get for Saturday is even one bottle of Nurtura. That is something that a lot of people, it's a moisturizer and it's an inexpensive moisturizer, but one that is excellent that lots and lots of people use. So and it's $10, nine
Send
ninety
me,
nine.
send me, send me the number.
Okay, yeah. So that's something that we'll definitely put on the agenda for next time, Miss Brown, if that's okay
Mm.
with you. This has really been good. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anything else from anybody else? We're campaign 7 ends. It's so hard to keep up these days. I just feel that the campaigns are going so fast.
Yes,
Campaign
they are.
7 ends tomorrow.
Mhm.
Campaign 8 with that nice handbag on the back cover. It's gonna be starting on Wednesday.
That
And
blue
so
bag,
The
the
blue
blue
huh?
one.
one, the blue
No,
bag.
no. It's a nice vintage looking bag. Really
I'm not
cool.
buying no bags. I'm
Yeah.
not buying no bags.
But
Me and one of my
and
customers bought the same bag. I don't
mm,
like it because I can't carry it on my shoulder. Then I bought another bag. It makes it look. It looks good on the book, but when you
mhm,
buy it in person, it's a different story. My
okay.
granddaughter said, "Nana, who bag is that? Help me head down. He said, can I have it? Girl, you can have it. You can take it.
Okay.
Bye bye, take it.
Yeah. So there are some specials in campaign 7. They all of the sweet honesties and so on, they are on sale for 10.99
Oh, everybody
before
gives
your
children.
commission. So make sure you look under what's new. Go into the category and go under what's new, and that
I
is where
don't see that in my watch me. I have a watch me, but I don't see that in it.
Yes,
no,
in there.
online.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
in there too. But remember, you gotta
It
look
say
on.
$14.
No, you gotta
Online.
look online. But if you're
What are you
looking
doing?
at the
You gotta
what's
get
new,
in the shower.
you can look on what's new 7. You gotta look
Get
on
in the
what's
shower.
new
What you
8
getting?
um to find it.
Okay.
But anyway, it is on special. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so we can that's something that you can take advantage of. All right, that's it. Our next meeting is gonna be on Monday, April 28th.
Mm-hmm.
So put that
We coming to
on.
Ashley,
your
get
house?
out that closet.
We
Mm-hmm.
coming to your house? Angie, we
Well, it
coming to
depends
your
on
house?
the weather. Let's see. Let's see. I'll talk to these
Ask Hubby first.
then we'll see. But maybe not for April, but
You
we'll
think you slick.
soon. We'll be meeting soon.
You think you
Thank you,
slick.
ladies,
You know
for
what I want.
joining.
That's why you don't want to do it.
What?
You know what I want. That's why you don't want to do it.
I don't have no problem doing that.
Ah.
No problem doing that, my darling.
Either we can
So,
either come to your
Online for the
we can either
sweet
come to
What do
your
you
house or
honesty.
have?
Tammy house.
What are you getting?
We can
um,
either come to your house, Angie, or we can come
all
to
right,
Tamara
ladies,
house.
let me go. Let's go. We'll have a meeting at my house. But thanks,
Look at Tamara's
ladies.
face. Look at her
Thank you.
face.
Oh my God. Thank you, ladies. I can't take
Thank
any
you.
picture tonight because I'm on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, but thanks for joining us. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I know that you will get something valuable from this meeting because it has been valuable for us. So I
Yeah.
know
Mm-hmm.
that it will
Remember
be.
to send the number for the moisturizer because I want to put in that order tonight.
I will.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Love
All right,
y'all.
thank you. Good night,
Thank you.
everybody.
Yeah.
Good